Hello, my name is Elena, and I will be graduating the spring of 2025 with my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing with a minor in both Fine Arts and Music. Liberal arts and nursing go hand in hand with each other. In this presentation, I'll be focusing on how liberal arts has impacted my education and how it has prepared me for life after college. Liberal arts had a major impact on my time at Carroll College and will continue to impact my life after Carroll, one of which is having a diverse career path. What I mean by this is liberal arts provided me with a load of skills that I learned through my education at Carroll, and these skills are transferable to a variety of fields. Some of the skills I learned are compassion, social responsibility, adaptation, critical thinking, and these are just to name a few. I was also able to understand complex global issues and engage in them through a class I took in my spring semester of junior year, of which I will explain more. Outside of my main focus of classes that I took related to my major of nursing, the following are some of the classes I took that had the most impact on me. They are the following: History of Humanitarianism, Musical Performances, and Art. I took History of Humanitarianism in the spring of my junior year and learned lots from this course. It helped me understand complex global issues and engage with them. It also helped develop my ability to critically think and be compassionate in the care that I give. In this class, we had the opportunity to dive deeper into a humanitarian crisis and break it down. I chose the crisis in Somalia. The crisis in Somalia is related to the constant conflict and starvation of the people and the people surrounding the country. I also took a variety of different musical performance classes. I took jazz band, musical ensemble, and also was a part of the pit orchestra for Seussical the Musical. Jazz band taught me the ability to adapt with learning how to improvise. Within jazz, you have solos. Some people might think that the solos are prepared beforehand. However, that's not always true. Jazz solos typically change in the moment every time they are played. Being able to understand the process of choosing notes from a variety of scales provided me with some adaptability, as everything changes. With the pit orchestra, it also provided me with the ability to adapt. As performing in front of a live crowd, people make mistakes, and it is our job as musicians to adapt to what the actors are doing on stage to quickly recover the show, as the show must go on. With art, it taught me how to care for myself. I took a variety of fine art classes from Carroll. Each class taught me the ability to relax. I took drawing along with bookmaking class. With Carroll's motto, not for school, but for life, it really taught me a multitude of different things, such as being a caregiver, having compassion, having a desire to learn more, critical thinking, and adaptation. With caregiving, I learned this through multiple clinical care experiences, and liberal arts has given me the opportunity to notice in myself that I am a caregiver throughout all of my classes. I have found myself helping others with the schoolwork, such as studying, teaching, and being a friend. With compassion, in this photo you see I'm participating in the hand blessing ceremony, which is looking at our hands. We notice every scar, every wrinkle, and the roughness and softness of our hands, leading to the appreciation of our hands that will give and continue to give in our lifetime. Blessing of our hands for the many uses our hands have to help others. Desire to learn. In this, I am participating in SURF at Carroll with my evidence-based practice related to nurse burnout. Performing skills to the best of your ability and the knowledge available at the time is what evidence-based practice is. We took a course with nursing that was evidence-based practice, which helped learn the process of research and really drove my want to continue to learn in order to better understand the care you provide to your patients and the people around. And then under critical thinking, it's having the ability to think on your own, not following the orders of providers blindly. You really got to think about why you're doing what you're doing. We're not monkeys living in a zoo. And then finally, with adaptation, it's really being able to adapt and change to the situation at hand and kind of going with the flow. Society is always changing. It is very important to adapt to be to the better change to improve the care given. And this really goes with the desire to learn with evidence-based practice research. And Carroll has done a fantastic job of giving me the opportunities to practice all of these through my 4 years here at Carroll. Earlier I mentioned how liberal arts and nursing go hand to hand, and here's why. It provides me with skills that are transferable to a multiple of jobs. The classes also open my eyes to a variety of different jobs nurses might have, such as in History of Humanitarianism, I learned about the humanitarian work that nurses can provide. I also looked more into emergency medicine and rural medicine, as Montana is very rural. I also learned more about self-care. Carol helped me rekindle my love for music, art, and yoga. The variety of music classes I took that I mentioned earlier, such as jazz band, pit orchestra, I was also part of pep band and the musical ensemble. I also took a variety of workout classes with instructors in the HAC. Now, being culturally aware is vital with nursing. Being able to understand someone else's culture or being open to understand their culture is vitally important to performing the best care possible for those patients, being holistic overall. Through Carol, I had multiple opportunities to connect with my community here in Helena and learn more about being culturally aware with both my nursing classes and the History of Humanitarian class. Here, I'm with my friend and we did the NAMI walk. We also participated in the walk for Alzheimer's. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my experience at Carroll and in President Seck's famous words, "Go Saints."